Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Reed. They're setting up the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
To the ground. He's got it again. Cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the move. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Nickel. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Martin. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Extending the play. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after him.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Making side adjustments here. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gets the back moving. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Blast it as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Kansas State quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to throw, it's Nickel. Grabbed over the middle, it's Porter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Takes a hit as he fired. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The run to the left. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
They'll ride the hot hand. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw. It's Nickel. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Taylor has it. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Reed. There's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking for a man. It's nickel. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there.
Oh, he's got some space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Power ahead. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Easton, let's go.
To throw, it's Reed. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Trucks through the defender. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Martin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dory.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. The give from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looking for the 1st down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. Kansas State pushing the pace. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Rush is on him. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Working that left side now. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Got the quick pass. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Williams. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by just 1 over Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Rides to back on the option. The give. Turning it on. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Scanning the field, it's Nickel. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work.
Single.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Norman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the lead.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Offense working from the pistol. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll run it to the right here. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty.